Now let us see how we can prepare ketone, whether it is an aliphatic ketone or an aromatic ketone. Let us put together and see. Now aldehyde can be prepared from primary alcohol and ketone can be prepared from secondary alcohol by the same set of reagents that you can use. Is it not? For primary alcohol, whatever you use, you can use it here also. And secondary alcohol will give you a ketone. That is, this will get removed in the form of water along with the oxidizing agent oxygen. Okay. Then from benzene, when you treat it with RCOCl in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 as catalyst, this is called as Friedel-Crafts acylation, right? So from benzene you can prepare acetophenone. So this is a methyl phenyl ketone, right? So that way you can prepare a ketone. Then from alkenes also you can prepare by ozonolysis. Now what is the condition in the case of alkenes? They have to be substituted alkenes. So if you have a substituted alkene like this and you treat it with ozone, now across the double bond ozone is added, is it not? CH3 twice. Same way this CH3, here also it is twice. And between these two, that is the carbon holding the double bond, is added on to ozone. Okay, 3 atoms of oxygen are added. You get the corresponding ozonide. This, when it is getting hydrolyzed, you will get CH3CO CH3. So 2 molecules of ketone you will get. Then you can prepare from alkynes also. We have seen already in aldehydes. From ethyne you can prepare ethanol. Now from any other higher homologue means instead of ethyne, propyne, butane, pentane, like that when you use, and you treat it with oxygen in the presence of Hg2 plus and H plus, mercuric sulfate and dilute sulfuric acid. Here you will get Markovnikov's addition taking place. OH will go towards the carbon having less hydrogen or no hydrogen, and hydrogen will go towards the carbon having more. So you'll have COH double bond CH2. Triple bond will become double bond here. Then this OH bond shifts toward CO and simultaneously this will shift and become a negative charge. So this negatively charged carbon will attract H plus from here and that will become CH3 and this will become C double bond. So this is what you call it as ketoenol tautomerism and you will get acetone. Right? So from higher homologues of alkynes, you can get ketones. Then calcium salt of acid. I told you in the aldehydes. Is it not? You can prepare only formaldehyde, I told you. Whereas any other calcium salt of acid you take, you can get a ketone. So here what is the basic thing that's happening? An insoluble salt separates out. Which is the insoluble salt here? Calcium carbonate. That is getting separated. So what is left behind? CH3CO CH3. A ketone is left behind. That's how a ketone can be formed. Same way from a mixture of acids. Now in the formation of aldehyde, I told you one of the molecule has to be formic acid, I told you. Only then you will get aldehyde group. But here you should not have formic acid. You should have both other than formic acid, acids. Okay. Then here what happens? CO2 and water. This is undergoing catalytic decomposition. Decomposition में क्या होता है? Some small molecules get eliminated. What are they? CO2 and water. When that gets eliminated, what is left behind? CrCOR. That means ketone is left behind. Right? So that way you can prepare. Then from RCN, you can prepare a ketone. How? By treatment with Grignard reagent, RMgX. That is called as Grignard reagent. Now you know very well N is more electronegative than carbon. So the electron pair is shifting towards nitrogen. So this will become N minus and this will become C plus. And C plus will attract R minus and N minus will attract MgX positive. So you'll have RC. ये वाला R इस कार्बन के साथ अटैच हो गया because ये C plus था तो R minus अटैच हो गया. Now triple bond has become double bond. N was minus, so it has attracted MgX, so NMgX. Now this will undergo hydrolysis, this complex will undergo hydrolysis, the double bond will break, O on this side, H2 on this side. So this will become RCOR and this will be MgX on one side and NH2 on the other side. You know, magnesium is divalent. So this will be the product, and that's how RCN can be converted into a ketone. Then the most important one is that you prepare it from RCOCl. Now, how do you prepare from RCOCl? Using R2CD. Now, RCOCl से हमने palladium and barium sulfate डाल के हाइड्रोजन डाल के रोजनमंड रिडक्शन किया था for the preparation of aldehyde. But from RCOCl you cannot prepare a ketone by Rosenmund reduction. It is only for aldehydes. Now, why do we add dialkyl cadmium here? Let us see. Now, this RMgX, that is Grignard reagent, it is first reacting with CdCl2 and it is getting converted into dialkyl cadmium. R2CD में convert होता है and MgCl2 byproduct. Now this R2CD will react with RCOCl. Okay, so you will get RCOR. This R will take the place of Cl, is it not? So you'll get ketone and this CdCl2 is back. So the CdCl2 can be added with another molecule of RMgX to give you R2CD and then further reaction can be done. Now what is the purpose? Why can't we prepare directly from RMgX itself? RMgX में अगर RCOCl डालोगे तो सीधा सीधा RCOR बन जाना चाहिए और MgCl2 निकल जाना चाहिए, ठीक है? Now why it is not prepared directly from RCOCl and RMgX? इसको dialkyl cadmium में convert करने का क्या तुक है? क्यों करना है? That is because if you are preparing it from RMgX, you know, this RMgX, मान लो कीटोन बन भी गया, वो कीटोन RMgX followed by hydrolysis में देगा tertiary alcohol. Recollect your memory what you studied under alcohol chapter. Formaldehyde with RMgX followed by hydrolysis will give you primary alcohol. Any other aldehyde with RMgX followed by hydrolysis will give you secondary alcohol. And ketone with RMgX followed by hydrolysis will give you tertiary alcohol. So this RMgX and ketone जो बनता है वो फट से react होके tertiary alcohol देगा. It will not stop with ketone. That ketone will further react with RMgX. Is that clear? That is why we are converting it into R2CD first, so that you are able to get a ketone which will not revert back to any other product. Okay, so this is a very important reaction, right?